is Dr. Sue Cornbluth from Parenting Beyond Trauma, and I'm glad to be back with you again today on a new topic. Today's topic is, are you fighting the right fight? Now, what I mean by this is, are you putting most of your energy towards reunifying with your children or towards trying to control your ex's behavior and destroying them? If you answered yes to the second part about your spouse, then you are wasting way too much of your energy trying to control something you cannot. So today I want to talk to you about where I really believe you can put most of your energy to see the most success in forming a relationship again with your children. So I hear from so many of you every single day that you feel absolutely drained and depleted from continuing to fight a battle you believe you will not win. But what if I told you that you may be fighting in the wrong way? Now, let's be clear on this for a minute. I understand that you feel horrible, sad, you want to cry a lot of the time because of what your spouse has done in terms of brainwashing your children, attacking you, taking you to court. I get that. I am so sorry that that has happened. But I want you to know that you need energy to move through this pain, or else you will spiral down into a very deep hole. And that is when I hear responses from you, such as, I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm going to stop fighting. I can't take it anymore. That is not what your kids need from you. What they need from you is positivity that says, I am not going to give up my fight, and I am going to try different ways to try to reunite with my child. Believe it or not, your children who are being brainwashed by your ex-spouse do want to have a relationship with you. However, they have such loyalty to your ex that they are so confused and afraid to make that leap. So I want to tell you today what you can control and what you can't. And I hope that this propels you to a new way of thinking about your course of reunifying with your children. So first, please focus on the fact that you only have so much control in the courts. Now, if you have hired a lawyer, let your lawyer do their job for you. You cannot control what the judge's decision is going to be. As much as you want to control it, you simply can't. You can't control what your spouse is going to file against you. You can't control how your ex brainwashes your children. You simply can't. So don't obsess on it. When you start obsessing on that, why is my spouse doing this to the kids? Why is my spouse doing this to me? You start getting stuck. And when you get stuck, it's very difficult to move out of the hole that you are in. So please, if you have hired a lawyer to help you, let them do their job. Help them in any way that you can. Provide them with the information you believe that they need, but then let them go do their work. It will remove a lot of the pent-up anger and energy that you have when it comes to the court part of reunification. Second of all, do not deplete yourself and your own energy. I want you to get up every day. I want you to keep moving on and living your life. Because if you're not getting out of bed every morning, then you are not living, and you need energy. And energy comes from continuing on and living your life. I want you to go to work. I want you to get involved in something that brings you some kind of joy. Now, that certainly does not mean that I want you to forget about reunifying with your kids. Quite opposite. I want you to live your life every day and put energy towards reunifying with your children. So it's not one or the other here. This is not black or white thinking. We have to find middle ground. And you need energy within your body, within your mind, to make better decisions about how to approach your children. And here's another tip. I want you to go back and look at the messages or the letters that you have sent your children. And if you find that the same words are being used over and over, such as I miss you and I love you, that's a signal that you need to change your words in the way that you are approaching your children. So that's one tip I can offer to you. When you feel stuck, go take an action to try to make a change. Now, third, everybody needs an outlet sometimes. When you are just bombarding yourself with trying to reunite with your child, you will go crazy because no one can just think about one thing and not feel depressed. So look, if you need to take a break during the day, go call a friend. If you need more than that, go talk to a therapist. Find an outlet for your anger and your sadness. You need to release it to free up energy so that you can be at your best when you move towards reunifying with your children. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard to keep putting one foot in front of the other, but you must. These are your children that we are talking about. And finally, I want to share this with you. I believe that if you put negativity out into the world, that you eventually will get negative things back. But if you put positivity out into the world, you will eventually get positive things back. So how does this relate to you? Well, if you're saying to the world, this will never change, things will never get better, then most likely, in my mind, you will not get back any positive responses. However, if you start saying to yourself, this will change, I know with hard work and dedication, me and my children will be reunited, and I will do everything possible in my power to make that happen, then you might see that that change may take place. I cannot guarantee you that you will reunite with your children. That wouldn't be fair of me. However, I can tell you this, the more effort in a positive way that you put towards it, the more you will get back. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, I want you to make a vow to yourself that you are going to wake up with positive energy and start freeing up your energy to reunite with your child. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Sue Cornbluth, and as always, visit me at Parenting Beyond Trauma on Facebook. Thank you.